there, guys and gals. Rob here with Deluks Gaming, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. We're now in episode 2, and it looks like our colony is coming together really nicely, really quickly, actually. We've got Carl running, generating power. We've got 3 oxygenator, deoxidizers, whatever they are, creating oxygen for us all. We have more than enough oxygen for our colony. We do need some food production very soon here, and that's actually come together right now. We've got the micro musher, which squeezes out little bars of gunky goop that look terrible, just horrible to eat. But you know, it's necessary. It's a necessary evil. Oh, he's having some trouble. Oh, weird. He dug it underneath to build those pipes. Oh, I see. Okay, so we need to build some tile there because it looks like this building won't work without having something to sit on, of course, right? Perfect. Okay, and that will come up in a second. And then we're digging down. We're getting closer to our water. To build food, we're going to need water, and we're going to need algae or these things. Oh, right here. Perfect. Let's harvest this. This is what's this called? A mealwood plant. These provide like little mealworm things that we can eat or make into food. I think we can just eat them outright too. I don't know. And eventually we can even grow these of our own. Like we can grow the plant that has the bugs on it. And then we eat the grubs. Grubs. Lovely. So more than enough power. Carl is doing a great job maintaining that power. We're going to continue to dig out all of this algae over here. Maybe block this off too so that we don't get any venting of these funny gases in. Oh, I still can't draw a straight line, of course. Super funny. I'm having trouble today. I don't know what it is. All the way across. There we go. Beautiful. Just like so. And I'm not worried about the amount of materials we're using. We're going to have a ton of materials because, like I said, I like to build a little bigger than probably most people. Oh, speaking of, we have a new person. This printing pod will produce more duplicants for us, and we get to sort of pick which one. We don't get to randomly select them like we do at the beginning, but we get to pick one of the 3 that are coming in. We need a good cook, so this guy's looking really tempting. This guy's also really good at research too. He's got +4 learning, +4 cooking, and +3 tinkering. We don't need another runner. An architect, no. I'm gonna go with Neil here. He's uncultured, decor expectations -20, which is good. Refuses to do art. Fine, that's fine. You don't have to do art. Dimensionally inept. This duplicant is incapable of visualizing an object in 3D space. Cannot perform job build. Ooh, he can't build. That's not good, actually. You know what? Oh. This duplicate can't operate a dig tool for the life. So he can't dig. Oh, that's not good. And this one's anemic. Can't do athletics. You know what? I'm going to go with Zeke, actually. At least Zeke can do all of the... Can dig and build, which are pretty important right now. If we have somebody that can't dig or build, that's not good. So we're gonna go with Zeke. Zeke has an iron gut, can eat just about anything without getting sick. Is also anemic. Athletics -5, that's fine. We've already got a runner and has low decor expectations and likes to be destructive when they're stressed. All right, printing, perfect. Welcome, Zeke. Welcome to the colony. Make yourself at home, but get to work as soon as possible. Fortunately, these guys are like, you know, like Rimworld. Well, actually, not like Rimworldians. Rimworldians will often stop what they're doing and get all stressed out and then break stuff. But I guess these guys will too. These guys generally are pretty hard workers. They don't goof around too much. They just go. Okay, so now we have our micro musher built. We can actually start building some food. So we can build mush bars or lice loaf. We do have some meal lice, so let's build 1 lice loaf. That requires, I think, 1,000 units of those meal lice. I don't remember exactly, but they're a little bit more pleasant to eat. Oh, maybe we don't have enough. Missing the water. Oh, we'll have the water in a second. That's fine. And then the mush loaf uses dirt. Yes, they put dirt and bottled water together to create little mush bars. The only problem with them is they cause diarrhea. But you know what? You got to eat what you got to eat, right? So we're just going to build a handful of those for now. I don't want to go too crazy with it. We could set those on Fabricate Forever, but I'm not going to do that. Who's going to be our food creator, our cook? Cooking too. Let's leave that to Vern. You know what? We don't really have a cook, so we'll leave it to either one of these guys. Either Vernon or Zeke can do the cooking. That's fine. So as we start to build these machines and get these machines up, that's when I'm going to decide who's going to do what. Right now we've got sort of a really nice, well-balanced amount of people. So notice Nicola is grabbing some water from the well here. That's so cool. I love it. And we might, this might be a good place to build our tank. We'll build a giant tank of like I said, good water and bad water. Starting off with the good water, of course, and I think we'll do the good water on this side, the contaminated water on this side, because there'll be more contaminated water coming from other areas, and then the good water going up into the the sanitation area, like the toilet area or something. I don't know. I have no idea how I'm going to work this all out yet. Eventually, we will run out of water, and we're going to have to start pumping in water from other areas, and even possibly, making use of some of these, like, there's contaminated water. We'll have to bring in some of this contaminated water and, of course, clean it up to use it. Yeah, so that's where it gets a little bit more complicated, and I haven't made it that far into the game. I have played with the pumps a little bit, but not so much as to be as a professional or really, really good at that kind of thing. Okay, coming along nicely. It is nighttime. Let's speed it up a bit here. We're starting to build some food. I'll have to show you guys the food production. It looks amazing. It looks so gross, but so amazing at the same time. All right, so we're almost ready to start putting down our research things. I think we'll do our research up in this area here. That makes more sense. Let's see, research stations. There we go. Research station. We're going to put a basic research station here, and then we're going to do our supercomputer on the other side of it. So as soon as they've dug that out, they'll put those two in. Now, to do research, let's go speed 1 for now. Speed 2, actually. Once research costs dirt and water. I think it's dirt and water. I think the basic research costs dirt, and then the advanced research costs water. So, again, another use for water, and it just disappears. Like, you don't get it back. Eventually, we get a lavatory system where we get back water, but I don't think we get back water from this one at all. We just get... We get contaminated dirt, which we can use for other things, like we can compost it and make it into fertilizer and stuff. There we go. We've got a research center. That needs to have some power attached to it. There we go. Attached to here. Perfect. And who's going to be our researcher? Oh, everybody's eating. Oh, look at this. Oh, he built a lice loaf. Sorry, I keep calling it a mice loaf. The lice loaf. Oh, doesn't that look attractive? It's just a bunch of the lice squished together. Look at, you can see it squeezing out. It looks like taking a big turd. It even reminds him of going to the toilet. He had to run. He's like, this makes me have to poop. Poor Vermin. Super funny. Okay, so let's so research. Who's going to do our research? Do we have a researcher? We don't really have somebody that's really good at researching. We could dedicate it to one person. So he's better at cooking. Why don't we make Zeke can be learning? No, you know what? Let's like make Vermin the researcher for now. I guess it doesn't matter, except Zeke. Zeke shouldn't do it because she's got a learning of 0. I don't know if it's a he or a she. I keep stumbling. I'm like, is that a girl or a guy? I think it's a girl named Zeke. I don't know. I guess that's possible. Sure. Why not? I haven't, of course, I'm recording these in a batch today, so I still don't have the names that you left me on episode 1. That will be either the next episode or the episode after that. Till that time, I'm just going to keep playing. So now we have to decide what we're going to research. Okay, let's look at what we've got here. So we've got farming tech, which will give us some algae terrarium, which will produce, eat the carbon dioxide in the air and give us oxygen. Then we have the compost, which breaks contaminated dirt down into fertilizer, and the planter box, which allows us to grow some of those plants that produce bugs. And I think I'm going to go with that, but yeah, we've also got gas piping, liquid piping, power regulation, which is probably our next one. And then we've got interior decor, which of course used to make people happy. And I'm never very good at making my people happy in any of the games I play. Then it moves on to the next level. Now with the next level of research, we're going to need that second machine to produce the other kind of research points. With the first level, we only need to produce the basic research points, and the next level, the more advanced one. So we only need this one research machine to make that happen, and we have to produce these research points, and I can just produce those indefinitely. They will stop when they've actually reached the point of finishing the research. So as I said before, this requires dirt. So, and we have a lot of dirt. There is no shortage of dirt in our colony. So there we go. We are researching already. Fantastic. Actually, that's great. How is our oxygen? Oxygen looks really good. Look at that. Actually, we are doing great. We're actually filling up. This is all filled up now. It's all pressurized with breathable gas, so we can actually get anywhere up here too. We do have to be careful when we're going into some of these areas with either no gas or bad gas. So we do need to keep an eye on that. There's more breathable oxygen down there, so I'm not too worried about that. Definitely not going this way right now. Eventually, there is a use for things like hydrogen. I don't know about chlorine. I'm assuming you need chlorine actually to purify water. I haven't made it that far, but I'm assuming that would be a pretty good estimation, I think. Yeah, so this is all cleared out. Perfect. This is looking good. Looking good, guys. Pretty pleased. Okay, so what's next? Let's see what else we can build. I'm not worried about doors right now. Security, there are monsters in this game. There will be monsters sort of scattered about, and sometimes they can get into your base and you have to fight them. But I've only seen that once, and it was just a little tiny guy, so he wasn't really much of a threat. Maybe that becomes more serious later on. A medical cot. If somebody runs low on health, I I've never actually built this. Maybe I should build it. I don't know. Let's put a medical cog down in here. Sure. This is sort of, yeah, we'll put the medical cot down here. What does this require? It requires obsidian. Oh, do we have obsidian yet? We might have some obsidian because we might have got some from this side. So yeah, we'll put that down, sure. It's better to know that, I'd rather know that it's there than panic when somebody gets injured and then have to build it. Floor lamps are important for light, of course, and light affects the happiness, the decor of the colony. Now, you can use floor lamps to make things grow faster, I think. I don't know if it works with regular plants, with the plant potters and stuff, but it does work with the that algae. There's another device you can use to eat up the carbon dioxide in the air, and you can use the lights to speed up that process, which is kind of cool. Wow, we're just starting to get the walls done here. We've almost got this all dug out. Look at this, it's looking great. I'm thinking what we're going to do here is we're going to add another set of ladders over here, and it's nighttime, of course. I think we're gonna add another whole set of ladders over here. Let's build this all the way up like so. Yeah, let's have this go all the way up, and then we're gonna do the tiling all the way across like that, and do another tile here. Like I said, I like big sprawling bases, and I don't know if that's a good idea with this particular game, but we're gonna do it anyway. We're not gonna actually finish the tile on this level. We're gonna wait. They forgot to pick up the meal lice. That's okay. This brittle blossom, I believe, only grows at night, and we can harvest it 5 times. And every time we harvest it, I think we get seeds for bristles, and bristles we can actually grow from the flower vases to improve the decor of the room. For example, a flower vase right here would be great, but I think we need the seeds in order to plant that bristle in there. I think it's the bristle that we grow in that one. I guess we're going to find out after they build it. Okay, so we've got this up here, the second research station, the advanced research station. We just need to power it. So let's get some power over here for you. Perfect, like so, excellent. And we have enough power to keep everything up and running right now. At night, of course, we probably run out of power because Zeke can't run at night. 2 batteries, we're probably at the limit of what 2 batteries can handle. After this point, we're probably gonna have to build more batteries, but we're gonna wait until we've researched the power regulation. We're already up to 13 out of 20 for farming tech. Perfect. Soon we're going to be able to farm too. Awesome. Everybody's eating. Eventually we can get a place for them to sit down and eat too. That's kind of nice. But look at this. Isn't that, oh, that looks so awesome. Mush bar. It looks fantastic. The animations are just gorgeous. I love it. This game is beautiful. And the mechanic that they've used for this gas is just beautiful. I love it. It looks gorgeous. You know what? I'm thinking that we need to... I'm thinking what we might do here is actually add more ladders so that, you know, when we run out of water on this side... Actually, we'll add a tile here. Yeah, we'll add another tile so they can get across, get the rest of this water, and then they can walk down here and get more water this way if they need to. Everybody's working hard. It's great. We're digging out all of this. Let's make sure that we dig all of this. I want nice big rooms. We've got more than enough oxygen generation. And we're getting more algae out of this anyway, which is perfect. The more algae we have, the better off we are for both food and oxygen. And we're just about done for research, I believe. Guys working hard, working hard. They're not gonna, all this stuff that's just lying on the ground, that's sort of the lowest priority. We could set that as a highest priority. We could even set it up to sweep. We can go, we can say, I want this area cleaned up so that the guys working in this area don't have to look at all this crap on the floor. So then they will come along and they'll clean it all up and they'll throw it into storage. Just like that. There we go. That way he's not standing in the pile of dirt, because I think that affects the decor pretty harshly if you have stuff just lying on the floor. Pretty sure. It's not looking very pleasant in any of those areas. But the only place that looks nice is right beside our printing pod. Ooh, oh, we got our research done. Perfect. So now we have access to the plant potters, the compost, and the algae terrarium, which eats carbon dioxide. So now we're going to go for power regulation, which will give us a larger battery, the power switch, and the wire bridge. The only thing I'm really interested in here is the larger battery, because I think that's going to be important for moving forward. Okay, so let's build a farm. Where are we going to do that anyway? I didn't really plan that out now, did I? This is where we're going to eat. Maybe we'll do the farms up here. And the algae terrarium, we don't really have much for carbon dioxide yet. I think it's better off. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is with this, by the way. Like, I don't know. But I think if we build, like, eventually we're going to be able to build a coal power plant, and that will produce a lot of gas, like carbon dioxide. So I think having those whatchamacallit, where are they here? The algae terrariums near those would be a good idea. Right now, we're not really struggling. I'm thinking we'll place one of these down just so that I can show it off. It doesn't hurt anyway. And I think we'll do it lower rather than higher, because doesn't carbon dioxide sink? I actually don't know. I think it does, but I don't know. You guys would probably know better than I would. I could look it up, but that would require a lot of work. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to place... I'm going to leave enough room so that we can put a few together. So we'll do 2 of these like that, and then we're going to put some tile over here. And we're going to clear this all out. And we're going to put a light right in the center of those. Furniture, that's right. Floor lamp, and that will make those work a little bit better. Now, like I said, I don't know if this is the right time to be building that because we don't really have much for carbon dioxide, but I think it'll just produce a little bit more oxygen for us and just eat up a little bit of the carbon dioxide that's currently in the air, which probably isn't that much, but every time these guys breathe, they are producing CO2, exhaling 2,000 milligrams of CO2. So it's a scrubber, right? They're basically scrubbers, CO2 scrubbers. So yeah, it's good to get those going. I think early, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. But anyway, that's good. Oh, look, there's some more grubs up here. Maybe we'll build a ladder going up this way. We'll get those grubs. Perfect. And we can probably harvest some of these plants too. Oh! Oh, they harvested that plant. I don't know if... I didn't mean to harvest it, like break it down. I don't know. But we got a mealwood seed out of that. That's good. The mealwood... yeah, there was a bristle plant there, wasn't there? I was sure there was. Speaking of, yeah, we got the briar. Oh, briar. We have a briar seed. We can use that for decor up here. That's nice. Excellent. And what are you guys missing here? Oh, yeah, supercomputer. We're going to have to... you can't use the supercomputer until you start researching the advanced research. Oh, research center idle. No, that's fine. We're all good. Okay, everybody's sleeping. We're all up. Okay, good. So we're going to harvest all this stuff. Perfect. We get some more muckroot and more muckroot. And what is this? Oxygen. Oh, blossom seed. Oh, interesting. See, I don't know what the blossom seed's for. I thought that was the one for decoration, but apparently not. It's a briar seed we use for decoration. This adds decor plus 15 as soon as they actually build that. So, interesting. Making progress anyway. So, oh, looks like some sand fell over here. Perfect. Really, this game, once we're all sort of dug out here, is just going to be making sure that we survive. I don't know what the goal is. Is the goal to actually make it to the surface? I don't know. I don't think so. I think the goal is just to survive as long as you can. Maybe... Oh, hold on. Bad guy. A morb. What the heck is a morb? Where did he come from? Maybe he was wandering around outside. I didn't even see him. Oh, cool. Okay, let's kill him. Hold on. How do we... There we go. Attack! Everybody attack! Oh, it's not fighting back. Oh, cool! Attack! I wonder if we can, like, farm these guys and breed them and eat them. That'd be kind of cool. Poof! Did we get anything for that? Sand, coal, sandstone, dirt, copper ore. It doesn't look like we got anything for killing him. We got experience, though. Our guys do move up in level or get better at what they're doing and stuff. That's really interesting. The first time I've seen a morb, I saw a crab thing once. Which was kind of cool, but I haven't seen anything much bigger than that. So I'm assuming that eventually we're going to run into guys that'll come after us. Kind of like RimWorld and all these other games, you're going to get some enemies that want to kill you, which is great, and I'm excited about that part. But as I said, I haven't seen any of that yet. Perfect. Okay, let's go back to speed 2. Basically, we just need these guys to keep building. We're going to be building those. What about our farmland? Okay, so I think we're going to do our farms up here, maybe? Probably a good idea. Let's do refinement. Compost actually can go behind the toilet. We'll leave one space there so we can add something for decor. Now, notice here, he's plunging the toilet and he's going to get some contaminated dirt, and they can put the contaminated dirt in the compost and then turn that into fertilizer, which we can use to grow other plants. Let's see. Let's go to food production and the planter box. So let's put down, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let's cancel this one. We'll do 3 and 3. 3 and 3. That should be good. I don't know if these need light or not. It doesn't actually say. Houses a single plant which will periodically produce food or medicine. Requires unplanted seed. Doesn't say anything about light. Whereas, you know, some objects actually tell you whether or not they need light. For example, the algae terrarium says recycles carbon dioxide into a small amount of oxygen, gains a minor efficiency boost in direct light. So I don't think that the plants get a bonus for having light there, but I'm going to put a light there anyway. It's good for decor too, so it can't hurt anything, right? Speaking of, we're going to have to add some power lines to everything here. So let's go all the way in here. Whoops, back one. Like so, and then we're going to need power coming down here. All the way here. Research done. Okay, so now we're done with power regulation, which will give us access to bigger batteries. I'm tempted to go for combustion early. I don't know if that's a good idea, but that would pretty much solve our power problems for at least the near future. We can build the coal generator. Let's do that. Of course, we don't have a lot of people to put into research right now, but even if the one guy takes care of it, I think that's okay. We don't really have need for gas piping right now. Liquid piping, that includes a liquid pump that allows us to get the water from those wells, but we don't really need that right now. We've got lots of accessible water. So I think, yeah, we're going to go for combustion. That will solve our power problems, but add pollution to the mix. Where are we going to build that unit? What just happened? Oh, we've got a new person! Yay! Choose a duplicant! Alright, so who have we got? We've got Rosalind, who is pretty jack of all trade. We've got a good digger, good cook, actually. That's a good idea. Jasper the miner, he's got mole hands. He's really good at digging. But he's a mouth breather, which means this duplicant sucks up way more more than their fair share of oxygen. Hair consumption rate plus 100 GS, grams per second, I assume. Decor expectation 0. And another really well-rounded person. Oh, this one gets... Oh, this is a good second researcher, actually. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Dimensionally inept. Incapable of visualizing 3D in space. Can't build. Quick learner, but that's okay. That'd be a dedicated researcher. I don't like people that can't do something. You know what I mean? Oh, this one can't... she can't... this duplicant is afraid of violence. Cannot perform job combat. Oh, that's not good. But that's okay, actually. I think... Oh, I don't know. Let's go for the cook. Let's go for the cook. We need a cook. We need a cook. Printing him. And then we're going to go to jobs. So let's make sure these guys don't do cooking. This guy's going to do most of the cooking. He's not going to do any art, composting, research, power generation, sweeping, build, delivering, digging he can do. And let's build some more mush bars. I'm just going to do another handful of those. Ooh, actually, we are running a little low on those, but that's okay. We're fine. We're fine so far. We only have we have 12,000 kilocalories, so we are running a little bit lower on food, but I think we're going to be okay. I think we're okay for now. We're also going to be growing some food here pretty soon. Now, these do take a long time to grow, so we kind of got to plan out your food fairly early, or your farms fairly early. Perfect. Okay. There he goes. Jasper. Is that Jasper? Is that our... Hold on. Which one is the guy that's... let's make sure... Jasper. Yes, so Jasper is our cook. Perfect. It'll be great when I get some names in here from you guys. It'll help out a lot. That way, it'll just be easier to recognize you guys. Because Carl does... I'm actually not getting close to any of these names because I'm kind of waiting for, you know, when I get some names from you guys to add those in. Perfect. Okay, so where are we going to put our... power production? I think I want it lower rather than higher. It would probably be good to do on this level. I think that's probably because we also have the terrariums here, which will eat up the carbon dioxide. So I think what we'll do is we're going to add some tile here. I'm going to add some tile here. Some oxalate I don't want to use up. And then we're going to do the digging. Don't want to eat up that oxalate. We started with a lot of oxalate. Like, I've started games where you have that first initial spot of oxalate, and then that's it, right? So we actually did start in a pretty good place, and lots of algae, too, which is great. We're actually sitting at 3284 algae, which is amazing. That's really good. Okay, so we can do another tile here. It looks like that's ready to go. Whoops. Click. Oh, it won't let me put the tile there. Interesting. Maybe I have to harvest these first. Yeah, probably. Oh, no, it's not letting me do that. Okay, let's dig these out. There, that'll work. Perfect. Here comes the mush. Research. Did we start a research? Yes, we did. So right now we only have Nicola working on the basic research, but we do need to get some of that advanced research going too. So let's get that going. Intermediary research requires bottled water, which is pretty expensive if you think about the long term. You need water. Like there's never a time where you don't need water. Whereas dirt, I mean, there's only so many uses for dirt, right? So the basic research station using only dirt isn't a big deal, but the advanced research station using water is a big deal. We're going to go through this water fairly quickly once we start doing some of that advanced research. This will actually disappear. Fortunately, we do have another reservoir here. We have another reservoir here, which is great, but we have to start thinking about maybe digging deeper and finding more. I mean, you know, it's just what we're going to have to do, right? That's okay. Spending most of our oh good, we've got our compost up. Yeah, so this guy after a certain amount of time will turn into fertilizer, which is nice. We do need to kind of sweep up all of this stuff. There's a lot of stuff just lying up around in the ground. We might build a storage area. I'd like to have more storage units, at least right here, right in the center, sort of central to everything. Ideally, I think we're better off doing like a storage area near the coal firing plant. Like if we do one here and then do the coal plant right here. We could put our tile here probably now. Perfect. Yeah, and then we can store just coal here for the coal firing plant. That makes sense, right? And then maybe we'll do another storage. I know these are only like an 8 full, but having more, I think we'll do 3 right in the center. And these will be for everything except for coal. We'll just do the coal down here. And then food, like organic material used for making food. Wow, we are out of food. I'm going to continue to fabricate mush bars indefinitely. How are we doing? So we do have, we have field rations. We're almost out of field rations. We need a lot of mush bars. How are we doing for LJ? Tons of LJ, so he can just continue to build those. That, of course, is going to use water too. So, I mean, yeah. So because our guys have been so busy, they haven't had the time to actually stop and collect everything off the floor. We could just tell them to sweep stuff. Especially in the areas where there's people all the time, because then it'll improve the look of the room. So we can clear these out. Perfect. We do have lots of copper up here that we can collect later too. We might as well collect some of the goodies on the floor here. Get this area kind of cleaned up for Jasper. Anywhere where somebody's working consistently, I think we just want it sort of cleaned up. Like in the living quarters, I think is a really good idea. Oh, we didn't actually mine the rest of this out either. Our guys are so busy doing research. Oh, now we've got Vernon and Nicola working on research. That's perfect. So we're pretty much, we're not going to get much of this other digging and stuff done until we actually get the next level of research done, which actually shouldn't take too long, I don't think. How are we doing, actually? We are... Oh, yeah, we only need 6 more advanced research before we get to the next level of that. Perfect. We're on cycle 7, and we're already doing advanced research. I think we're doing great here. I personally think so. It's taking a while to get there. Maybe we'll go speed 3 for a bit. I don't like running at speed 3 for very long because I tend to miss things. I miss things running at speed 1. You don't want me running on speed 3 for very long. I love the food production. That looks so great. How are we doing for oxygen? It says insufficient oxygen generation. Is it just, it might be just because we don't have the power. Once we get the power, we should be okay. But looks like Zeke, yeah, we're sort of at the limit for what Zeke can produce. Poor Zeke, look at her go. She's like, I can't take it anymore. It's getting really hard to fill those batteries. What we could do now is we could get, I think we need to get that higher level battery up. We can probably just remove these. We'll wait until they're out of power, but we're going to put 2 of the big batteries in here. Let's go to power. Let's put one of them. I think we'll put them both right beside. Can I just replace it? No, I can't. I have to actually remove those. So we'll just wait until those are out of power. Let's go speed 1 here. So the problem is, the reason why we don't have enough oxygen being produced is because at night we run out of power pretty quickly with these 3 algae deoxidizers. And then of course, and I wonder, is it still providing power to this, even though it's not working? I wonder. I don't think so, but maybe. And I don't think so. I think that it only provides power to them when they're actually working. So I don't know. But yeah, see the power go down pretty quickly there. It'll be much better when we get 2 of the bigger batteries operating there. But she's still not going to. I don't know if she'll have enough energy, even as a runner. What is her skill like? Who is it? Zeke? Stats. So she. Oh, it's not. Who was? It's not Zeke. Nicola. Who is, I thought it was her, but no. Athletics, Jasper. I could just look in here. Hold on. Who is our power generator? Is Carl, my bad. Okay, so Carl, your stats, you are at athletics 11, so he is moving up in level fairly quickly. But he's still, I mean, for him to provide all the power for the entire base is probably not going to happen. Hold on, I'm just going to pause it here while I destruct these. Oh. Did that not work? X? Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. So we're going to destroy those. We're going to put in the larger batteries. It's weird. When you go to the build mode, it changes the overlay somehow. It's like we're underwater now. It's kind of cool. Lovely. Thank you. There we go. Get those built. And we're going to set those as a high priority. We can do it manually. We can go in like this and set those as a high priority too. We can set things like research stations and stuff at a different priority as well. So if we want them always to be doing research, we can make sure these are 9. Or if they're the last thing we want them to do, we can set it as 1. I'm happy with 5 for most things. That lets me easily figure out or assign something as 9 and know it's going to get done fairly quickly. So there we go. They're working on those batteries right now. That's super important. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a good stopping point for today. We'll be back, definitely be back tomorrow for another episode. I'm probably going to batch record the next one too right away, so we won't see any new names in the game until episode 4. Apologize for that, but I just want to play today. So anyway, we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.